Dear students, in this lecture we are going to discuss the concepts of time and work. So let me tell you a few things before we proceed any further. So this is one of those topics from quantitative aptitude which does not involve too many formulas, or to be brutally honest, there are no formulas to remember at all in this chapter. There are only a certain you can say patterns and then answer keys to those patterns. So no formulas as such to be remembered. So you'll only have to understand that what are the different patterns of questions that can be framed from this concept and how to go about solving those patterns. So basically what we have done here is that we have divided the entire chapter, that means this entire chapter time and work and the associated questions in patterns, as what we have been doing for other topics as well. So here we will take each pattern and then we will discuss how to solve, or what is the particular method or the easiest most method to solve that particular type of question. So here we will talk in terms of patterns. So let's see each pattern one by one. So the most common pattern of questions that you will expect from this one is a pattern where you will be told that there are two or maybe more than two persons trying to complete a certain job, and then you will be conveyed an information that A can complete a job in these many days, let's say 8 days, B can do the same job in 20 days. If they start working together, then how many days would they then require? So these kind of questions where it will be given to you, a few individuals will be named and it will be told that this individual takes this amount of time, the other individual takes that amount of time. So this is pattern 1. So you will understand when we will take a few questions from this pattern. But before that, how to approach these type of questions. So let's understand that first. So suppose you have a simple piece of information that two persons are there, let's say A and B, and it is said that they are trying to do some work. What work we don't know, but we know that if A is asked to do that alone, A takes 10 days. If you ask B to do the same work, he then takes 15 days. So this is the information. Information will be conveyed to you in this manner, and then you will be asked that if A and B work together, that means A plus B work together, then how many days are required? So this is the first pattern of questions. So the easiest most method to solve this is LCM method. LCM method. Now what is this LCM method? Please understand. So if you take the LCM of these two timings or time taken, so these are time taken or time required, you take LCM of these two mathematical figures. So what is the LCM of 10 and 15? It is 30. So LCM comes out to be 30. Now what to do with this 30? You assume the work to be 30 units. So now you see, if you give some, if you assign some value to work, then things will, start taking shape automatically. Let's understand how. Nowhere it is being said to us that what is the work. Nowhere it is being said. It is just said that there is some work. If A will be asked to do that, he is going to take 10 days. If you will ask B to do that, B will then require 15 days. But what is the work, what is the nature of work, that is not told to us. So now what we did, we took the LCM of these two mathematical figures, 10 and 15. So that comes out to be 30. So I assume the work to be equal to 30 units. So work to be equal to 30 units. Based on this, you can quantify the output or efficiency of these persons. So now you are trying to say that in 10 days A can complete 30 units of work. So his per day output is what? 10 days 30 units. So 1 day 3 units. So in 1 day A completes 3 units of work. Similarly, B takes 15 days to complete 30 units. So 15 days 30 units, that means 1 day 2 unit of work. So B can do 2 units of work per day, A can do 3 units of work per day. So if they start working together, if they work together, what is their combined output? Combined output 2 plus 3, 3 plus 2, 3 for A, 2 plus for B. So 5 units of work. So 5 units per day of work will you start getting as the output. So what is the total amount of work you require them to do? 30 units. Now coming together they are doing 5 units of work. So days required would be what? Total work by per day output. So total work is 30 units and per day output in this case when they both are working together is 5 units. So number of days required would be 30 upon 5, which is equal to 6 days. So this is the concept that you have to assign some mathematical value to the work. And what is that mathematical value? It is actually the LCM. So now you understood that you have to take LCM of which numbers? This figure, the number of days taken. So let's take a few examples, things will start becoming clearer. So let's take an example now. So this is the first example. A can do a work in 15 days and B can do in 20 days. So if they work on it together for 4 days, then the fraction of work that is left. So the information is A takes 15 days, B takes 20 days. What is the work? We don't know. So now let's define work. Take the LCM of these two numbers. Take the LCM. LCM of 15 and 20 is equal to what? 60. So now we give some mathematical value to work. 60 units. So based on this you can define their output. So in 15 days A can produce an output of 60 units, can do a work of 60 units. So per day he must be doing 4 units of work, 4 units. Similarly B, in 20 days B can work 60 units. So in 1 day he must be working 3 units. So A works 4 units, A's output is 4 unit, B's output is 3 unit. Now what is the information? They work together for 4 days. So for 4 days A and B have worked. A plus B work for 4 days. So what must be the total output of these 4 days? So if A plus B start working, so 4 plus 3, 7 units, 7 units into 4 days because they have worked for 4 days. So total output is 28 units. 28 units because this is 7 units per day. So 28 units of work is done. Total work that was expected is 60 units. So how much work is left? Work left is equal to what? 60 minus 28. So this is equal to 32. So 32 unit of work is left. So if you convert this into fraction, so fraction, if you speak in terms of fraction, so 32 upon 60, so both are multiples of 4, so this is what? 8 upon 15, this much part is still left. Now let's move to the next example. A can do a work in 10 days, so A 10 days, B 25 days. What is work we don't know. So we immediately take LCM. LCM of 10 and 25 is 50. So we assume the work to be 50 units. Work 50 units. So based on this, you can predict their per day work, per day output or work. So in 10 days, A have done 50 units of work. So in one day, he must be doing 5 units of work. Similarly, B, 25 days, 50 units. So in one day, he must be producing an output of 2 units. Now what is the question if they work together for 5 days? So A plus B, they work for 5 days, for 5 days. So A plus B, if they come together, so 5 plus 2, 7 units of work. So 7 into 5, so 35 units of work is done out of 50. So what is the work that is left? 50 is the total work. 35 is already completed. So work left. So work left is equal to 50 minus 35. 50 minus 35 is equal to what? 15. So if you convert this into fraction, what fraction of work left? So fraction of work that is still pending is 15 out of a total of 50. 15 upon 50. So both are multiples of 5. So if you cancel them both using 5, so this comes out to be 3 upon 10. So 3 upon 10 is the correct answer. Now let's have a look at this one. A person can do a job in 15 days. His uncle takes 12 days and his friend finishes in 60 days. So 3 persons are being mentioned here. So let me call the person as A, his uncle and his friend. So these 3 persons are mentioned. A takes 15 days, his uncle takes 12 days and his friend takes 60 days. So what must we do now? We must take the LCM of these 3 figures and assign a value to work. So take the LCM of 15, 12 and 60. So LCM of 15, 12 and 60 is what? 60 itself. So you can assign a mathematical value to work. That work is equal to 60 units. So if work is equal to 60 units, so you can reinterpret the information and you will get the output of these people. So 15 days, 60 units. So A's output is 4 units per day. Similarly, uncle's output is 12 days, 60 units. So one day he must be doing 5 units of work. So applying the same logic on friend, 60 days, 60 units. So his per day work is 1 unit. What is the question? How long will they take to complete the job if they all work together? So if they start working together, A plus B plus C, if they start working together, what is their total output? So 4 plus 5 plus 1. So 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 1, 10 units. So 10 units, this is the output per day. What is the target? Target is 60 units. What is their combined output? Combined output is 10 units. So time taken is what? Is equal to target by per day output. Per day output. So target is what? 60. Per day output is what? 10. So 60 by 10. So 6 days. So answer is what? Exactly 6 days. So let's take next example. A and B can build a wall in 16 days. So A and B. So A plus B, 16 days. B and C 24 days. So B plus C 24. A and C 20 days. So A plus C 20 days. What is the work? Not given. So what should we do? We should take the LCM. So LCM of these three numbers 16, 24 and 20. What is the LCM? LCM is 120. So you can assume the work to be equal to 120 units. So 120 units. Based on this, you can reinterpret or give mathematical values to their output as well. So A plus B. So 16 days. Okay, here the LCM will be 240, not 120. So 240 units is the work, is the target. So now let's determine their outputs. So in 16 days, 240 units of output. So per day output is 240 by 16. So it comes out to be 15 units. Similarly, B plus C in 24 days, 240 units. So per day 10 units. Similarly, A plus C 12 units. This is the output. Now you see, if you add these figures, you will get 2 times A, because A plus A, 2 times A. Similarly 2 times B and 2 times C. So double their output. If you add, you will add it 2 times. So please be careful. This makes it double the output. 2 times A plus B plus C comes out to be equal to 15 plus 10, 25. 25 plus 12, 37. So you can say A plus B plus C, their combined output is equal to what? 37 by 2, because this is 2 into A plus B plus C. So this is 37 by 2, which is equal to how much? 37 by 2 is equal to 18.5. Now question is, in how many days will A alone complete the job? So we want to understand that how many days will A alone take. We know that the target is 240. So if we know that how much objects does A alone produces per day, the question is solved. Then how do we know that? So the combined output is 18.5. We want to find the output of only A. So what do? From the combined output, we subtract the output of B and C. So B plus C has an output of 10. Their combined output is 18.5. So A plus B plus C, their combined output is 18.5. If you look at this piece of information, B plus C alone can produce 10 objects. So this is 10. So from here A is equal to 6.5. So from here you can say that A's output is equal to 18.5 minus 10. This comes out to be 6.5. So question is, in how many days will A alone complete the job? So A alone. So time taken by A. So time taken by A alone is equal to target. Target is 240. And per day output. So per day output is 6.5. So 240 by 6.5. So 6.5 is what? 13 by 2. So this comes out to be 480 by 8.5, this is 8.5, not 6.5. This is 8.5. So 480 by 17. So this is the correct answer. Now let's move to the next one. P and Q can complete a work in 20 days and 12 days respectively. So two people are involved here. First is P, the second one is Q. So P can do a work in 20 days, Q can do the same work in 12 days. What is the work? We don't know. So what must we do now? We should take the LCM of these two numbers, 20 and 12, and assign a mathematical value to the work. So LCM of 20 and 12 is what? 60. So 60 units. So this is the target. This is the work that has to be done. So now let's determine the output. So in 20 days, P can produce an output of 60 units. So his per day output is what? 3 units. Similarly, Q's output in 12 days, 60 units. So his per day output must be equal to 5 units, 60 divided by 12. Now what is the question? P alone started the work and Q joined him after 4 days. That means for first 4 days, only P was working because P alone started. So for first 4 days, P alone was working. After that, P and Q started to work together. So P and Q are working together for how many days we don't know. So let's assume that they worked together for X days. So why they are working alone, why they are working together? Because they have to achieve a target. What is the target? Target is 60 units. That means somehow they have to produce a total output of 60 units. That is done in this method. For first 4 days, P alone was working, and after that Q and P began to work together. For how many days we don't know, but the result was that the work was completed. That means a total output of 60 unit was achieved. So let us see. So P's output is 3 units. So working 4 days, 3 units. So 4 into 3. So total output 4 into 3. The output produced when P and Q start to work together. So when they start to work together, their combined output is what? 3 plus 5, 8 units. So for how many days they have worked, we don't know. So 8 into X. So total output is equal to 60. So let's find out the value of X. So 12 plus 8X is equal to 60. So from here, X is equal to 60 minus 12, 48. 48 by 8, 6. So X comes out to be 6. That means together they have worked for 6 days, and before that P had worked for 4 days alone. What is the question? How long did the work last? So how long did the work last? For first 4 days P was working alone, and together they have worked for 6 days. So total time taken. So total time taken is equal to for first 4 days, and together they worked for 6 days. So 6 plus 4, 10 days is the total time that they have taken. So let's move to the next one. So let's see what this question says. P can finish a work in 18 days. Q can finish the same work in 15 days. So two people are mentioned here, P, Q. So P can finish a work in 18 days, Q in 15 days. Work not given, so we will assign value to work. Take the mathematical value by taking the LCM. LCM of 18 and 15 is what? 90. So work is equal to 90 units. And based on that, you can give mathematical value to their per day output per day. So in 18 days, 90 units. So in one day, 90 divided by 18, that means 5 units. Similarly, Q's output per day, 90 divided by 15, so 6 units. What is the information? Q worked for 10 days and left the job. That means for 10 days Q have worked already and then he left. How many days does P alone need to finish the remaining job? So after that, P alone worked and finished. So P was working alone, P alone, and for first 10 days Q alone. Then the work got completed. So we have to find that for how many days does P alone need to finish. So basically we have to find the value of X. So for first 10 days Q was working alone and the remaining work was completed by P. So assume that P worked alone for X days. So let's put the values here. The target is the work that we need to be done is 90 units. So now let's put mathematical values. So Q alone. So Q's output is 6 units. So 10 days, 6 units. So this is the output produced by Q. What is the output produced by P? So P 5 units per day, X days. So X into 5. So this must be equal to 90. So let's solve it here. So 10 into 6, 60 plus X into 5, 5X is equal to 90. So from here 5X is equal to 30. X is equal to 6. So X is equal to 6. That means P worked alone for 6 days. Let's take another example. A, B and C can do a work in 5 days, 10 days and 15 days respectively. So 3 people are mentioned here, A, B and C. So A takes 5 days, B takes 10 days, C takes 15 days. So you can assign the work, mathematical value to the work by taking the LCM. LCM of 5, 10 and 15 is what? 30. So 30 units. Similarly, you can assign the per day output to these people. So per day output. So in 5 days, 30 units of work. So per day, 6 units. B's output, 30 divided by 10, that means 3 units. C's output, 30 divided by 15, that means 2 units. Now coming to the information, they started together to do the work, but after 2 days, A and B left. In how many days did C complete the remaining work? So as per the given information, for first 2 days, they all were working. That means all the 3 were working, but after that, A and B left. So if A and B left, that means only C was working, C alone. So the question is, how many days did C complete the remaining work? That means for how many days C worked alone? So let's assume C worked alone for X days. What is the target? Target is 30 units. So let us see. So if they work together, A, B and C, what is their combined output? 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. So combined output is 11. They worked for 2 days. So 11 into 2. If C works alone, so C's output is 2 unit and we have assumed that he worked alone for X days. So X into 2. So this is the total output that we get and this has to be equal to 30 because the work is completed. So this must be equal to 30. So if you solve, let's see what value of X do we get. 22 plus 2X is equal to 30. So from here 2X is equal to 30 minus 22, 8
So from here x is equal to 4. So 4 is the correct answer. This will be 4. Anyways, 4 is the correct answer. So now let's move to the next one. So let's see this one. A can finish a job in 15 days and B can do the same work in 18 days. So two people are mentioned here, A and B. So A 15 days, B 18 days. So let's assign value to work. So LCM of 15 and 18, 90. So let's assign the work to be equal to 90 units. So what is their output? So 90 divided by 15. So 6 units per day is the output of A. What is B's output per day? So 90 divided by 18. So 5 units of work per day. What is the question? Question says A worked for 10 days and left the job. In how many days B alone can finish the remaining work? So A worked for 10 days, A alone. For remaining, B alone. B alone can finish the remaining work. So assume that B alone can finish the remaining work in X days. So by doing this, you get a total output of 90 units. So now let's put the value. So A's output is 6 unit and A has worked alone for 10 days. So 6 into 10 plus B, we don't know how many days. That's why we assume that suppose B worked alone for X days. So what is B's output? 5 unit. So 5 into X. This must be equal to 90. So let's solve this. So 60 plus 5x is equal to 90. So from here x comes out to be equal to 6. So let's see what is this question about. So A can complete a project in 20 days and B can complete the same project in 30 days. So again, two people are mentioned here, A and B. So A 20 days, B 30 days. Take the LCM. LCM of 20 and 30 is 60. So work 60 units. Based on this, let's assign value of output. So A's per day output is 60 divided by 20. So 3 units. Similarly, B's per day output should be equal to 60 divided by 32 units. Now what is the question? A and B start together and A quits 10 days before the project is completed. That means, see, let's suppose that the project was completed in X days. In X days. So A has left 10 days before that. That means for last 10 days, you can say that B was alone. And for first X minus 10 days, assuming that total time taken is X. So for last 10 days, B was alone, and for first X minus 10 days, A and B were working together. And the work was completed. What is the target? Target work is 60 units. So now let's assign the values. So if A and B start to work together, their combined output would be 3 plus 2, 5 units. So 5 units into number of days, X minus 10. For last 10 days, B was alone. So B's per day output is 2. So 2 into 10. This is how the work was done. That means this is the total output. The work was done. That means total output must be equal to 60. So let's solve. Let's find out the value of X. So 5X. minus 50 plus 20 is equal to 60. So based on this, so 5x, so minus 50 plus 20 minus 30, so 5x is equal to, if you switch sides, so 5x is equal to 90. So from here x comes out to be 18. So 90 by 5, 18. So the question is, in how many days will the project be completed? So we have to find out the value of x, total days. So 18. Let's move to next one. So working together, A and B can do a job in 6 days. So two people, A and B, take 6 days. So A plus B, if they work together, they would then take 6 days. B and C can take 10 days. That means if B and C start to work together, they would require 10 days. Similarly, C and A would require 7.5 days. So this is the information that is given to us. So what should we do now? So here two people are mentioned at a time. So no problem, method is still the same. We will take the LCM of these numbers. So 7.5, 10 and 6. So 30. 30 is divisible by 6. 6 5s are 30. 10 3s are 30. And 7.5 into 4 is equal to 30. So let's take the LCM, comes out to be 30. So work is equal to 30 units. So now let's give mathematical value to their output as well. So A plus B in 6 days produce 30 units. So their combined output is 5 units. 30 divided by 6, 5. Similarly, B plus C, 30 divided by 10. So 3 units. Similarly, C plus A, 30 divided by 7.5. So comes out to be 4 units. How long will it take if all A, B and C work together? So they work together. So before that, let's find their combined output. So if you add, you are adding A 2 times, C 2 times and B also 2 times. So if you will add carefully, 2 times 2 into combined output of A, B and C is equal to 2 times. So 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 4, 12. Please remember this is 2 times the combined output, twice. Why? Because if you add, you are adding it 2 times A, 2 times B and 2 times C. So in reality, their 1 day output is equal to 12 divided by 2. So 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6 units, because this was 2 times daily output. So question is, if they work together, how much time will they take? So time taken if they work together is equal to target by per day output. So target is what? 30. Per day output is what? 6. So 30 by 6 is equal to 5 days. Now let's move to the next one. P can do a work in same time in which Q and R together can do it. So now let us understand what is meant by this. So if it is said that P can do a work in same time in which Q and R together can do it. So please, if I say to you that A can do, so I am comparing A and B and I am saying that A can do the work in same time as B can do. That means their output are same. So here, instead of comparing A and B, P is compared to, if you read the statement carefully, P can do a work in same time in which Q and R can do. So P does the same work. P is equal to Q plus R. So P's output is equal to Q plus R's combined output. Only then it is possible that they can do the work in same time. So if P plus Q work together, the work can be completed in 10 days. R alone needs 50 days to complete the same work. Then Q alone can do in how many days? So the question seems to be complicated, but it will become very easy. The approach is same. You have to give mathematical value to work. You have to give mathematical value to output. And then you have to solve by using that number of days taken is equal to target by output. So let's give mathematical values to work and to their individual outputs. So three people are named here, P, Q and R. So P, Q and R. So what can we do? We assume that their per day output is P units, Q units, small q, and R units. So I am assuming this is their output. So as per the given information, P produces P unit per day, Q produces Q units per day, and R produces R units per day. And if it is told that P can do a work in same time in which Q and R can do, then I can assume that P's output is equal to Q plus R's combined output. So from here I can say that small p is equal to small q plus small r. That means the output that you get from P alone is equal to output given by Q and R. Now what is told? If P and Q work together, the work can be completed in 10 days. So if P and Q work together, so P and Q work together, so target work is equal to 10 days output of P and Q, because it is said that if P and Q work together, they take 10 days. So what is the target to be achieved? Target to be achieved is the same target that can be produced by P and Q if they work together for 10 days. So target work is equal to P plus Q into 10. So P plus Q into 10. Now P is equal to Q plus R. So from here I can say, instead of P I can write Q plus R by replacing this P. So Q plus R plus Q into 10. So this is the target work. So this is 2Q, so 20Q plus 10R. Now what else? R alone needs 50 days to complete the same work. So the same work, that means target work, if you think in another terms, in terms of R, so 50 days output of R, so 50 into R. So both these must be same. This is the same work. Either you ask P and Q to work for 10 days or you ask R to work for 50 days. They are trying to complete the same work. So same work means same output. So basically you can say that 50R is equal to 20Q plus 10R. So from here, if you bring this 10R this side, so 40R is equal to 20Q. So from here, it is evident that Q is equal to 2R. So Q is equal to 2R. Now what is the question? Then Q alone can do it. Then in how many days will Q alone complete the work? Now what is the target work? Target work is 50R. So Q is equal to 2R. So 50R target work. So now let us see Q alone. So target work is equal to 50R, and we know that Q is equal to 2R. So 50R is equal to 25Q. So target work can be said to be equal to 25Q. Q's per day output is equal to Q. So therefore time taken by Q alone, is equal to what? Target by output. So target is 25Q, output is Q. So 25Q divided by Q, which is equal to what? 25. So the correct answer is 25 days. This is the correct answer. So let's see what is being conveyed in this question. So Ram can do a piece of work in 20 days while Shyam can do in 30 days. So two people only, Ram and Shyam. So R for Ram, S for Shyam. So Ram takes 20 days, Shyam takes 30 days. What work? We don't know. So we are going to assign mathematical value by taking the LCM. LCM of 20 and 30 is equal to 60. So 60 units. Based on that, you can determine their mathematical value of their per day output. So R, Ram's per day output will be equal to what? 60 divided by 20. So 3 units per day. Similarly, Shyam's output should be equal to 60 divided by 32 units. So the stage is set. So now let's see what is the question, what is being asked to calculate. They begin together with the condition that Ram shall leave the job 3 days before the actual completion of the work. So what is the total days required to complete the work? See, please understand the scenario. So they start working together and Ram says that I will leave the job 3 days before it is completed. So if it is taking X days to complete, X total days. So for in the last 3 days, Ram was not there. So Ram shall leave the job 3 days before the actual completion. That means for the last 3 days, S was working alone. And for the remaining days, that means X minus 3 days, for the remaining days, they were working together. So this was the scenario. And working in this manner, they managed to complete the work. That means they managed to produce a total output of 60 units. So now let's put mathematical values to this. So R and S together. So if they work together, their combined output is 3 plus 2, 5 units. So X minus 3 into 5 plus S alone for 3 days. So 2 units into 3 days. So 2 into 3. So 2 into 3. So this must be equal to their combined output is the completion of work. So completion of work means a total output of 60. So solving this, so 5x minus 15 plus 6 is equal to 60. So if you solve this, so 5x is equal to 75 minus 6. So this comes out to be equal. So from here 5x is equal to 69. So if you solve, x comes out to be 69 by 5. So 13.8. So 13.8 means approximately equal to 14 days. That means the work got over on the 14th day. So let's see this one. A can do a job in 10 days. So A 10 days. B can do it in 12 days. So B 12 days. C can do it in 15 days. Now what is the work? We don't know. So let's take the LCM of these three values. So work, LCM of 10, 12 and 15. So 60 units. You can take their individual per day outputs. So 60 by 10. So 6 units. So B is per day output. So 60 by 12. So 5 units. Similarly, C is per day output. 60 by 15. So 4 units. Now the stage is set. Now let's see what is the question. All begin together, but A leaves the work after 2 days and B leaves 3 days before the work is finished. How long did the work last? So let's understand. So let's suppose the work lasted for X days. Fine. So what is being said? A leaves the work after 2 days. That means for the first 2 days, they all three were present. After 2 days, A left. What next? B leaves 3 days before the work is finished. That means B leaves at such a junction that 3 days before the work got completed. That means if you think carefully, for the last 3 days, C was working alone. C is alone. So in the remaining period, in this time period, after A has left and when C was all alone, so total days X. So how many days? This is 2 plus 3, 5. So this is X minus 5 days. So X minus 5 days. So for X minus 5 days, B and C were working because A had already left. So 3 different scenarios, 3 cases. When A was also there, that means A plus B plus C, all the 3 were present there. The second, that A has left, B was there and C was there. So that happened for X minus 5 days. And for the last 3 days, C was all alone because B leaves 3 days before the work is finished. Target we already know, 60 units. So now let's put the value of output, per day output in this equation. The target to be achieved is 60 units. Target is achieved in this manner. All 3 working. So if all 3 work, their combined output is 6 plus 5, 11. 11 plus 4, 15. So 15 into 2. So 15 into 2 plus B plus C. If B plus C work together, that means 5 plus 4, 9 units. So 9 into X minus 5 plus, for the last 3 days, C was alone. So if C is alone, his output alone is 4 units. So for last 3 days, 4 units of work was done per day. So 4 into 3. So the combined result was the work got completed. Work got completed means 60 unit of output was produced. So let's equate this. So 15 into 2, 30 plus 9x minus 45 plus 12 is equal to 60. So if you switch the these numbers, what do we get? 9x is equal to 42. So 18 plus 45, so 63. So from here x is equal to 7. So x comes out to be equal to 7. X is the total number of days that we have assumed. So 7 is the correct answer. So let's say this one. This is a very good question indeed. B takes 12 more hours than A to complete a task. If they work together, they take 16 fewer hours than B would have taken to complete the task. How long will it take A and B together to complete a task twice as difficult as the first one? Now, what is the meaning of the question? So first of all, only 2 people are involved here, A and B. A and B. What is the first statement? B takes 12 more hours than A takes. So let's assume A takes X hours. So B takes 12 more hours. So X plus 12 hours. If they work together, then they take 16 fewer hours than B. So if they work together, they would require 16 less hours than B does. That means X plus 12 minus 16. So X plus 12 minus 16 is equal to what? X minus 4. So I can straight away write this as X minus 4 hours. So X plus 12 and then minus 16. Why minus 16? Because 16 fewer hours than B. So X minus 4. This is what is known to us. Based on this, so based on these two figures, we can assign mathematical value to work. So take the LCM. LCM of these two numbers is what? X into X plus 12. Based on that, you can take their individual outputs. Work by days taken. So X into X plus 12 divided by X. So A's per day output is X plus 12. Similarly, B's per day output would be this divided by X plus 12. So comes out to be equal to X. Please understand carefully. So it is being said that A can do this much work in one day, B can do this much work in one day. So if they come together, so A plus B's combined one day output, combined per day output will be equal to what? So X plus 12 plus X. So that is equal to 2X plus 12. So it is known that they together have completed the work in X minus 4 hours only. So if they are working together, their combined output is 2X plus 12. So 2X plus 12 was the combined output and they worked together for X minus 4 hours. So this is the total output produced. So this output must be equal to the target. So target is equal to X into X plus 12. So let's see. Let's solve this. Let's find out the value of X first. So 2X. So 2X into X. So 2X square plus 12X minus 8X minus 48 is equal to X into X. X square plus 12X. So X square and X square will get cancelled. So this and this cancel. Similarly 12X and 12X gets cancelled. So from here you can say that X square minus 8X minus 48 is equal to 0. So from here 8X. So this is what? X minus 12 into X plus 4. So if you solve this from here, X is equal to either 12 or minus 4. The value of X cannot be negative because X is number of hours. So value of X comes out to be equal to 12. But 12 is not the correct answer. Please understand what is the question. How long will A and B together to complete a task twice as difficult? So now if A and B are working together, they are taking X minus 4 hours. So X has come out to be equal to 12. So if they are working together now, they are taking 12 minus 4 is equal to 8 hours. So as of now they are taking 8 hours. But the new task is twice as difficult. So if the new task is twice as difficult, therefore new time will also be twice. Because if task is twice, the time taken will also be twice. So now they are taking 8 hours. If you double the task, the time will also get doubled. So 16 hours. So this was type 1, basic most type of question. The key to this pattern is giving mathematical value to the work and based on that giving mathematical value to the per day output, and then you can go on to solve any variation of these kind of questions. So now let's move to the next pattern of questions.